Have you ever noticed? There are people on your social media list who never post anything. No selfies, no vacation photos, no outfit of the day. Their profile looks like a ghost town, silent, untouched, almost invisible. And yet, when you meet them in person, they're not quiet at all. They laugh the loudest. They're confident, articulate, full of life. So you start wondering, why do they disappear online? Today, we're going deep into the human mind, exploring the psychology of people who don't post on social media. Because sometimes silence isn't emptiness. It's a message. And if you listen closely, it tells a powerful story about identity, emotion, and self-worth. Are these people hiding something? Or have they discovered a truth the rest of us have forgotten? Let's start with a myth, one that has become a quiet assumption in modern society. When someone doesn't post online, most people immediately label them. They must be shy. They're probably antisocial. Maybe they're not confident enough. But here's the twist. Many of these so-called quiet people are the opposite. They're bold, grounded, and secure in who they are. They simply don't feel the need to perform their personality online. We live in a world that measures presence by posts. If it's not on Instagram, did it even happen? If there's no story, no reel, no tag, were you really there? But the truth is, not everyone needs the digital spotlight to validate their worth. Some people find peace in shadows. They find meaning in moments that no one else sees. They don't crave attention. They crave authenticity. Their silence isn't an absence of voice. It's an active choice. A conscious decision to live privately in a world obsessed with exposure. And behind that choice lies some fascinating psychology. Quiet, layered, and deeply human. For some people, privacy isn't just a preference, it's a form of protection. They see their personal life as sacred ground, not a stage for public viewing. They don't want their memories dissected, their emotions analyzed, or their moments misinterpreted. Because the moment you post something, it stops belonging to you. It becomes public property, open to opinions, judgments, and comparisons. So these individuals choose silence not out of fear, but out of wisdom. They know the power of keeping certain things only theirs. Maybe it's a relationship, a personal goal, or a private moment of happiness. They'd rather cherish it quietly than display it for approval. They live their moments instead of proving them. They don't announce success, they become it. They don't post every joy. They feel it deeply, in real time. Privacy gives them control over what others see and what they don't. And in a digital world where everyone is fighting to be noticed, their invisibility becomes their power. Let's be honest, most of us love attention. A new post, 100 likes, a few hearts, it feels good. That tiny dopamine rush makes us feel seen. But people who rarely post, they operate differently. They don't need digital applause to feel valuable. Imagine achieving something huge, maybe a new job, a dream vacation, or a fitness milestone. Most people think, I have to post this. But the quiet ones think, I'm proud of myself. No hashtags, no captions. Just inner satisfaction. They don't need to be clapped for, because they've already clapped for themselves. That's a rare kind of confidence. The kind that doesn't need to be witnessed to be real. People with a low need for external validation tend to have strong emotional independence. They've built their self-esteem from internal truths, not online approval. Their silence isn't about avoiding the world. It's about mastering themselves. Because when your validation comes from within, no amount of likes or comments can shake your peace. Think about how we act on social media. We pose, we angle, we filter, we caption. It's a constant performance. And somewhere along the way, living became less about being and more about showing. But not for everyone. Some people simply refuse to perform. They'd rather experience a moment than capture it. They'd rather hold their partner's hand than photograph it. They'd rather laugh at the table than record the laughter. They value presence, not performance. To them, authenticity is more fulfilling than aesthetics. These individuals often have a deep sense of mindfulness. They understand that joy isn't in the picture we post. It's in the moment we live. They are the ones who put their phones away at sunsets, who dance without recording, who live their stories without filters. Their silence online speaks volumes about what truly matters offline. Now, let's be honest. Not everyone who stays silent online does it from strength. For some, silence is armor. They've been judged before. Maybe someone mocked their post. Maybe they didn't get the response they hoped for. Or maybe they just feel they'll never be enough online. So they stop posting. Not because they don't want to share, but because they can't bear the idea of being criticized. Every caption becomes a debate in their head. What if people don't care? What if they think I'm trying too hard? What if I sound stupid? This kind of overthinking drains them emotionally. So they withdraw quietly, peacefully. They become observers instead of performers. Soft tone. It's not that they don't have something to say. They just learned the world doesn't always listen kindly. Behind that hesitation is often a sensitive soul, someone who feels deeply, thinks deeply, and fears deeply too. And while their silence may look like indifference, it's often just self-protection. Then there's another kind of silence, not emotional, but intentional. Digital fatigue. These are the people who have simply had enough. They're tired of the noise, tired of endless comparison, tired of pretending that everyone's life is perfect when it isn't. They've realized that constant scrolling steals focus, drains energy, and subtly erodes happiness. So they choose less. Less noise, less comparison, less chaos. They use social media with discipline, maybe to learn, connect, or observe, but not to perform. Their silence is an act of rebellion in a world addicted to visibility. They aren't running away from social media. They're redefining how it fits into their lives. If you look closer, people who rarely post share powerful traits. They are self-aware. They know who they are and don't need to announce it. They are emotionally independent. They can feel good without external validation. They are selective. They choose their audience carefully, valuing privacy. They seek depth over display, connection over attention, truth over trends. Are the observers, the quiet thinkers who watch the world spin, but never lose themselves in the noise. Their silence isn't emptiness, it's observation. Their absence online is often presence in life. Let's be real, there's nothing wrong with posting. Sharing your art, your story, your life, it's beautiful. But what we often forget is that silence has meaning too. Not posting doesn't mean someone is uninteresting or disconnected. Sometimes it means they're simply living so fully. They forget to document it. The poster and the observer are both part of this world, just expressing themselves in different ways. So the next time you see someone who never posts, don't assume they're invisible. Because maybe they're not missing out. Maybe they've found something deeper. Sometimes the quietest profiles belong to the loudest minds. And sometimes the people who don't post anything are the ones who feel everything. So tell me, which one are you? The poster or the observer?